Network Entertainment.
Did you know that you don't have to be slave to money and live by other people's rules, especially if you live with your parents? Yan ang minsan lang nakakahirap eh. 40 ka na, 50 ka na, hanggang ngayon, ang may control pa rin ng pera ang inyong mga magulang. So how can we get out of this money trap? Let's talk about it.
Hi, I'm Chingitan and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free, teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hi there, this is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. Something I want you to remember as you listen to this podcast episode today. Your money identity isn't fixed. It doesn't have to be what other people say and think. If you grew up hearing things like, ay nako, mahirap talaga kumita ng pera, huwag ka nang umasa, masyado ka naman maluho. Oo, hindi tayo yayaman, kailangan magtiis. Hindi maganda na talagang yung parang magastos ka. Ay, ito lang They mean good, but sometimes it's not healthy. These messages have probably shaped the way you look at money and you feel about money. Kaya nga in this episode, we're going to dig into how yung inherited wrong money mindset affects you, what studies say about family influence, and then about money, and how can you begin rewriting your own financial identity. Okay, so what does it look like when you live with your parents' money rules? You may be out of your parents' house already, but dala-dala mo pa rin yung kanyang money rules. You might believe, number one, that money is hard to earn. Diba? Yung parang ang hirap kitain ng pera. Diba? Kasi nakita mo na experience nila and then parati nila sinasabi, pero ikaw hindi ka naniniwala. Pero as you grow old, diba sinasabi mo, hindi, papatunayan ko na kaya ko talaga. And then, despite of working hard, despite of doing whatever it takes, ano pa rin nangyari? The same old thing. And then ano po nangyari? Yung sinasabi na nila ay nagtutugma na sa nangyayari sa buhay mo. So in the process, you avoid spending even for the things that you need. And then you feel guilty when you earn more than your siblings or your peers. Diba? Hindi ka maka-enjoy. Kasi iniisip mo, napakahirap kitain ng pera. So, ayaw mo gastusin ng pera. At kung gagastos ka man, ang feeling mo talaga, parang, wow, nagigilty ka. Nakaka-relate ka ba? If nakaka-relate ka, give me a nod. So, let's back up, okay? According to research, basahin natin ng konti yung mga research. A study show financial socialization found that parents' behavior, yung modeling ng mga parents mo, significantly affects the way you view about money. How you were raised in your life affects the way you view money in your life today. Another study showed that when parents teach and discuss money openly, di ba? Yung talagang very open, pero in a good sense. Hindi sinasabi na walang pera. Sinasabi niya, okay, pag-ipunan natin yan, gawa natin ang paraan yan. Alam mo, mas nagiging financially successful yung mga bata. Kaya nga, sa Pilipinas po, tabu yan eh. Hindi pinag-uusapan yan sa pamilya eh. Di ba? Lalo na kung ikaw ang breadwinner ng family, pag meron kang mga pinagdadaanan, hindi mo pinapaalam sa asawa at anak mo dahil gusto mo silang protektahan. But in reality, you are not protecting them. You are tolerating something that is not good. Why? Kasi hindi nila alam ang financial situation. They're not part of your process. So, if you want to break free from this old way of thinking and rewrite your own money identity and story, it's not what your parents imparted to you. Here's the most important part. This is the part where you can reclaim, re-author your financial and identity. So, unang gagawin po natin, get a piece of paper and a pen. I want to coach you and guide you right now so that you can change your identity. Number one, identify the money rules you're following na pinapaniwalaan mo. Like for example, hindi ako magta-travel dahil sayang lang ang pera pag nagta-travel ka. Well, let me tell you this, I used to think that way. Parang sabi ko, pwede naman tayo mag-staycation, di ba? And then probably buy something that we like here. Pero hindi eh. Iba pa rin pag nakapag-travel ka, iba pag nakapag-save ka, iba nagbabago yung perspective mo, nagbabago yung worldview mo. Specifically for me, just to give you a perspective. Prior to me marrying my wife, I don't like to travel. But because my wife likes to travel, so wala akong choice. And when dito sa Pilipinas ako lumaki, dito ako pinanganak. So, ang worldview ko, traffic, ang worldview ko, mahirap kumuha ng sasakyan. Ang worldview ko, mahirap yung opportunity, yung mga minimum salary dito, mga nasa 15,000 a month. Yan po ang worldview ko, di ba? But when I went to Spain, sa Barcelona, Madrid, it's entirely the opposite. Ano yung nakita ko? Number one, doon pala, hindi mo kailangan ng sasakyan para ikaw ay makagala. Kailangan mo lang ng bus, kailangan mo lang ng train. And then doon, di ba, bibili ka lang pala ng ticket na worth 20 euros na 1,400 per month, unlimited na ang ride mo sa bus and train. And then compared dito sa Pilipinas, grabe, ang hirap sumakay, siksikan, mataas na yung pamasahe mo, at kung mag-grab ka pa, yung 1,400, baka balikan lang yun. Di ba? So, nagbago talaga yung perspective ko. Sabi ko, wow, doon walang traffic. Kasi nga, calculated. Pag sinabi ni Google Map, okay, 20 minutes, 5 minutes walk, 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes train, and 5 minutes walk again, 20 minutes, you're there. Dito, paglabas mo, di ba, ang sinasabi lang ng distance is around probably 20 minutes, pero yung traffic, 2 hours. Nagigets nyo? So talaga nagbago ang perspective ko because yun nga, I changed already my money roots. Number 2, I want to encourage you to challenge the story. When I challenge the norm and challenge the story, di ba? Yung parang sasabihin, mahirap kumita ng pera. Ito yung question ko. Mahirap kumita ng pera pag di mo alam. May kakilala ka bang kumikita ng mga 500,000 a month or 1 million a month? So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Posible or imposible? Posible. So, ano ibig sabihin din yan? Meron silang alam na hindi mo alam. Meron silang ginagawa na hindi mo ginagawa. So, anong gagawin mo? Alamin mo. Di ba? Kasi pag natuto ka, pwede ka rin kumita. Agree? Ito yung next. As you change your money mindset, you need to change your money habits. Okay? Ano po yung mga money habits na kailangan po natin? Dating magastos ka, ngayon, ang priority mo hindi na gastos, priority mo ipon. Go to the opposite. Dati hindi nyo pinag-uusapan ng pera, ngayon pag-usapan nyo yung pera. Dati iniisip mo, pagka ginastos mo mauubos. Dapat ngayon isipin mo, as you are a responsible spender, hindi ka dapat matatakot na mauubos dahil may papasok pang pera. Dahil nga meron kang alam. Nagigets nyo? So you got to build something that is new. Change your money mindset, change your money habits, and it will change your money results. Pag ulit-ulit mo lang gagawin to mga kapatid. Pag pinaulit-ulit mo itong formula, mindset, action, results. Mindset, action, result. Wrong mindset, wrong action, wrong result. Right mindset, right action, right result. I want you to know that this is your chance to rewrite your money identity and money belief. And each time you change your money mindset, it will change your money results. I hope that this episode has again encouraged you na naintindihan mo na talaga hindi porket na pinamana sa iyo, narinig mo, nakita mo sa mga magulang mo, uulitin mo. Pwede mo pa rin baguhin ang iyong financial life. If you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe at this channel. Tatandaan, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always think positive.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.